Alright, hi YouTube, welcome back. So we're here to do our next edition of the MyLeague Rebuild series on NBA 2K19. And the next team up was the 2 seed in the 1999-2000 season in the Western Conference, and that was the Utah Jazz. So that's going to be the team we choose. We're going to go in and obviously try to get that NBA title with these guys. Alright guys, so here we look at our roster, see who we're looking at. So we've got Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are our best two players. Joe Ingles is a great shooter, Derek Favors is a solid forward, Ricky Rubio is one of the best passers in the game. And we've got some good bench depth. Kyle Korver's a sniper. Exum never kind of worked out as everyone hoped he might, but he's still a decent guard, especially as backup point guard. And Jay Crowder's a good defender and shooter. So it's a decent little team we've got here. I may see if I can make a few trades. See if there's any moves we want to make at the beginning of the season. Maybe for Thabo, see if we can get anybody for Cephalosha. None of these deals are looking real good. I haven't seen one that's jumped off the page yet. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling anything for him. Maybe for Dante. Let's see if anybody wants a good point guard or a backup point guard. Okay, similar offers to Brooke Lopez, but get rid of Thabo as well. Alvin Lopez, Tristan Thompson. So these trades are already better. I find that interesting. Lower overall player, but getting better offers for him. I guess he's got better potential. Okay, so I haven't seen anything I really liked. So I think we're just going to start the season with the roster we've got and see if the CPU offers us any extra trades. But yeah, we're going to send them to All-Star break, do an update then. Alright guys, so we just made a trade, will impact on the roster. So we just picked up Ivica Zubac and Pat Beverly for Ricky Rubio and Tony Bradley. Hated trading the Carolina guy, but it's what we needed to do for what I feel to the team, because we're not having a great run of it yet. 11-7. I don't know, maybe see what we could get for Derek Favors. Maybe make a big move, get a better power forward or something. I wouldn't be opposed to throwing in Jay Crowder or someone like that to get a Blake Griffin or something. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but we'll see what they're offering. So on Whiteside, that's interesting. Run two centers. I might actually do that. We'll just see. Two centers worked out well in the last video. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that trade. Take us on Whiteside. It's a one-year deal, and we'll take some in the cap, but he'll be done after this season, so that'll free up some room if we either want to bring him back or go after somebody bigger. So we'll take that trade. Yeah, we'll do an exception. Alright, so going back to our roster, and this is what it looks like now. We've just added Hassan Whiteside to put down there with Rudy Gobert, Patrick Beverly, and Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt, and Joe Ingles at the 3. So yeah, that's what the roster is going to kind of look like. See if we can turn this season around. If at the All-Star break we're still well below 500, we may tank and start trading some pieces. Alright guys, so we are back. It is the All-Star break. And my oh my if we haven't turned this season around. Let's check out, see where we are in the standings. So we're currently holding down the 6th seed, but based on where we were before, we were 11-17 to bring it around to 33-24. We were on 22-7 since we last talked. This has been our record, which is pretty solid. If we can keep up that pace, we'll definitely climb in the standings, be a 3 or a 4 seed in this first year. So yeah, that was our that's kind of where we stand at the All-Star break, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright guys, so the season has ended and we sit at 51-31, which is a great improvement from the 11-17 we started. That's 40-14 in our last 54 games, which is phenomenal. Doesn't look like we had anybody to win any major awards, but that's okay. Let's see if anybody had anybody on any of the teams. No, no, no. Wait, hold on. Gobert was all defensive second team, and that was like it. That's okay. We ended up being the 5 seed. Okay, so we moved up from that 6 spot. Wow, we were 1 game behind the 4 seed, so we don't get home court advantage, but that's fine. Let's see how we can do. See if we can make our playoffs, and we stole game 1. Series tied, but we have home court, and we won game 3, and gave home court right back to them. Took it right back from them, and let's close it out in 6. Come on. Close it out in 6. We're at home. And we're going to go to a game 7, so we're going to simulate that with Simcast. The Rockets in the next round if we can make it that far. So, got a decent lead early. Yeah, lead's still growing. And, ooh, we won by 2. Okay. Let's return to the calendar. Alright, so we advanced past the Trailblazers in a close one. We got up next to the Rockets, and gosh, they always have a great season in the first year. I hate being in the Western Conference to have to deal with them and the Warriors. But anyway, we'll see what we can do against them. And we stole game 1 on the road. And okay, series tied back up. We go back home, and we take game 3. Ooh, we took game 4. That is crucial. Okay, they took 5. Come on, game 6 is at home. Let's win this series. Okay, great. So we just beat the 1 seed Rocket. That's awesome. And now we got to go against the Warriors, who have lost 1 game so far in the playoffs. Great. All right. So let's simulate to there, and give it a run. See what we can do against the Warriors. And we lost game 1. See if we can maybe steal one in this first 2. Okay, no, they got game 2. Back home for game 3. Game 4 is ours as well. Game 5 is theirs. Back home for game 6. And we tied it, so we're going to a game 7 with them. So we're going to go and we're going to see how we fare. So down decent little bit, but not insurmountable, and it doesn't look good unless we could put a run together at the end. Come on, guys. Ooh, giving it a little run. Nope. They're going to close it out. Okay, so we lost in Game 7 to the Warriors. It was a good season, though, I'd say. We beat the 1 seed Rockets and got past the Blazers. Those are 2 really good teams. So we made it to the finals, but I made it to the conference finals, rather. But it didn't quite end like we wanted. But, you know, there's always next. Alright, so we got 24th pick. Who is left for us to choose? Deidre Lawson, Carson Edwards. Interesting thought. Charles Bossy. We already have some good centers. I might end up taking him. Hachimura's good. Jonte Porter's good. I might take Jonte Porter. See if there's any other huge names that I'm seeing. No, okay, so we're gonna take Jonte Porter. Big, tall, power forward. So if we aren't able to bring Hassan back, we'll have him to get better. So we're back at the big season, and so we're gonna take. A lot of the core guys are back. Hassan accepted his player option to stay with us, so he must have enjoyed his time with the team. Rudy Gobert and Whiteside will start at power forward and center. We kept Ivica Zubac as well, and we lost Patrick, which kind of hurts, but we got Dante Exum, and I may try to trade for a point guard, see who we can get. Maybe move Jay Crowder since we just got Jonte Porter, but we'll see. I may do that right now. I get for Jay Crowder. See if we can get a good point guard. Javon Carter. That's possible. I kind of like that trade. Although it doesn't quite give me the point guard I want. Fred VanVleet. Alright, so I know this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but this is the trade I'm going to take. This Justice Winslow and Derrick Jones Jr. Trade. I like it, so we're going to make that trade. We're going to go back and look. So now we've got Justice, who will start at the small forward over Joe Ingles, and I'm going to see who I can get for Joe Ingles. Maybe I can get a point guard for him, since he's, shooting's always at a premium. So no good point guards with the exception of, and I don't even call him a good point guard, it's Javon Carter and Kyle Anderson. Which, I'll tell you, it'll clear some cap room too, and that draft pick doesn't matter. So, we'll take it. Why not? See what we can do with that deal right there. Okay, so now the roster looks like this. Gobert and Whiteside at power forward and center, Jello at small forward, Donovan Mitchell at shooting guard, and Javon Carter at point. With Jones and Zubac and Dante Exum and Kyle Anderson off the bench, which is pretty good, and also Jonte Porter. So I think we can have a good season with this team. Who knows if we'll live up to the record of last season, but we'll see. We'll have to get into it. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys. So we're back, and I think I don't know. I might take this trade. Um, ooh, that is enticing. Blake Griffin. I know we're having a great start to the season, 22-12, and I don't want to mess up what we've got going on, but it's also Blake Griffin. Um, yeah, I think we're taking that trade. Wow. Okay, so we just added Blake Griffin to the Jazz. So this is what the roster looks like now. Blake's gonna be our starting power forward. Um, yeah, wow. Okay, I like that trade. Work out for us. But yeah, so 22-12, as you can see. We'll check the standings real quick. We're fourth in the West. Hopefully, can maybe get a 2 or 3 seed. We'll just have to keep playing well. And I'll see you guys at the All Star break. All right, guys. So we're here at the All Star break, and we're having a pretty solid start to the season. 38-19. In the standings, that puts us in second place in the West. So as it stands, we're the 2 seed. Actually tied for first. Wow. Okay. So I was worried about making that trade for Son Whiteside, and worried that it was gonna, make him and chemistry and stuff. But clearly that had effect. We're playing just as well. I think we won. Look at the schedule. After that trade, we won. It was after this Lakers game was the first game we won. Went on that winning streak to the Heat, and then we, went on another little streak, and then we dropped a few games before the break. But still, I think we only lost 7 games since that trade and won 16. That's 16-7 will get you into playoffs every time and get you a high seed. So yeah, we're gonna get into the season. I'm not gonna make any moves. I'm not gonna mess up this team's chemistry. We'll see you guys in the playoffs. All right, guys. So we're at the end of the season here. We finished 52-30, which I think is 1 game better than last season. But anyhow, should be high seed in the playoffs. We'll see how it goes. Doesn't appear that any of our guys won any big awards. Let's see if we had anybody on any teams. Gobert second team all defensive again. And Javon Carter was all rookie second team this year, starting in our point guard position. So that's not bad. As we advance to the playoffs, we are the 2 seed in the West. Okay, so we should have a little bit easier path than last year, playing out of the 5. But yeah, let's get right into it. See what we can do against the Lakers. It's ours, and game 2. Let's see if we can just win some on the road. Make this a short series. All right, great. We got game 3, and we completed the sweep with game 4. All right. So up next, we will have either the Warriors or the Thunder, and we have the Thunder. Okay, So it's a pretty chalk playoffs. The 1, 2, 3, and 4 all advanced. Let's start in against the Thunder. They were 1 seed behind us and only 2 games back. Let's see how we can do against them. All right, we won game, and we gave home court away. Game 3, we won at their place. We took home court right back. Let's win game. All right, great. So let's see if we can close it out at home in game 5, and we did. Sweet. Okay, so we are in the conference finals again. Looks like we may face the Nuggets. Wow. Okay, so the Rockets were bounced. East is still chalk. The 2 and the 4 seed, us against the Nuggets. We're going to go ahead and get into it. And we lost game 1 at home. And we took game 2. It's game 3. Won game 4, took home court back. Game 5 is ours. See if we can close it out on the road in game 6. And we sweet. All right, so we've made the NBA Finals. Great. We get the 76ers, who actually won the title last year and beat the Warriors. Warriors or Rockets, whichever made it. But yeah, so up next, we've got this 60-22 Sixers team. Wow. Shout out to Jake Kelly and his Sixers. And they took game 1 and game 2 and game 3. Okay. So we're going to simulate this one with Simcast. See if somehow we can pull off a miracle. Doesn't look very promising, though. I don't know. It's a close game. Real close game. And we lost. Okay, so we were swept in the finals. Not quite what we wanted, but we wanted to make the finals, and we were the best team in the West, but didn't have anything for that Sixer squad. So disappointed. We've got one more season to see what we can do. We were able to re-sign Gobert. We may try to bring back. I think Blake Griffin's got another year, so he'll be back. I don't know, Donovan Mitchell should be back. A lot of our core guys. See if we can add up that'll maybe help. See if we can improve the team in some ways here in the off season. All right, guys. So I just simulated to our pick, or I simulated to our pick, and then just picked him because it's someone I have no idea who is. But we got Lance Barker, small forward, with the 27th pick in the draft. So we're gonna sign him. And of course we're gonna accept Donovan Mitchell's team option. But yeah, so I know we usually go through the draft, but that time I just wasn't. I didn't know really any names who were left, so it wasn't going to be much I could talk about or discuss. So I just went ahead and picked it. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the start of next season, so we can look at the roster and see what happened through the rest of free agency. All right, we are back at the beginning of the season. So we're gonna go take a look at the roster. Not much at all changed. We brought basically everybody back who was a free agent just because we had such success and were able to get to the NBA Finals. Trying to mess anything up. But yeah, part it's pretty much the same team. Might make a move or two, see if we could get a point guard, maybe for Kyle Anderson or something. But other than that, this should be the lineup we're running with at least till the All-Star break, if another team offers us a good trade. Send them to the All-Star break. All right, guys. So we are back, and it is at the All-Star break. We are currently 30. Needless to say, I mean, the season is going to plan this same group. I didn't make any moves. It's that same team we've been looking at and working with, see if we could have some success. Clearly, we are having some of that success. Javon Carter's up to an 80 overall at starting point guard for us, which is awesome. But yeah, so we're gonna simulate the rest of this season and see how fair and where we end up placing in the playoffs. All right, guys. So we are back. It is the end of the season. We finished 55-27, which is our best record so far. LaMelo Ball won Rookie of the Year. But no, so we didn't have any of the big awards again. See if we had anybody on any of the teams. Rudy Gobert, a whole defensive second team again. And okay, that looks like it, but that's fine. We got the 1 seed in the West this season with that 55-27 mark. So we've got the Thunder in the first round. Let's see how we can do against the Thunder. And we dropped the first game. That's interesting. All right, series evened at 1-1. And we stole game 3 from them. Game 4 is ours as well. And we closed it out at home in game 5. All right. I guess it was a gentleman's sweep. We let them get one game. We're going to simulate now and get to the quarterfinals. So definitely not chalk in the East. Wow, the Sixers were eliminated. They've won the last 2 titles. So if we are able to make it to the finals, that would be a against the Lakers. Drop game. Us and we dropped it. See if we can win 6. Lost game 6. Guys. And we won by 2. Okay, so we've advanced to the NBA Finals yet again. This time against the Celtics. Game 3 we lost. We won game 4. We're 1 win away from NBA title. And we have won the NBA title. Awesome. So